Hello, friends. We are going to be talking about Starry Night, one of the most famous paintings in the entire world. Let's get a good look at it. What do you see? What colors do you see? What shapes do you see? What kinds of lines do you see? Do you see something that is emphasized, that your eye goes right to? What about the scale? Thinking about how sizes are compared to other things? What about texture? If you were going to touch this painting, what would it feel like? This is a really good painting to talk about all the elements and principles of art. And if you looked on our art history page, there is a video all about the principles and elements in this one painting. This is a great painting to show all different kinds of art vocabulary of elements and principles. So let's read about this painting, okay? What a night! The heavens and the stars are all worked up. Do you think that this is how the artist felt deep down inside? What do you think? Can you get a feeling off of this painting? In his works, Vincent van Gogh wanted to express his innermost feelings, which often overwhelmed him. Here you can see, especially in the flowing forms and the impastoed, violent brushstrokes. So impasto, again, is that thick application of paint. Can you imagine him doing all these tiny little brushstrokes? Unlike many of his other paintings, Van Gogh did not paint this particular one outside in the open air. He was mentally ill and was having treatment in a psychiatric hospital in the Provence region of southern France. But while he was working on the painting, he must have been thinking about the velvety southern sky with its twinkling stars. Tall cypress trees grow in this area. The village, on the other hand, looks more like Van Gogh's native Holland. So he's not painting from real life. He's kind of cooped up in his hospital room, but he's combining places that he's seen in France to his Holland birthplace, to the southern skies of France, all in his mind. He's a very creative person. The Starry Night is one of Van Gogh's most famous paintings. Poems were written about it, and the title is mentioned in the pop song Vincent by the American singer Don McLean, which is dedicated to the painter. So a musician took inspiration from this piece of art and created a song about it. The artist has applied the paint very thickly. Van Gogh is famous for his expressive brushwork. All right, and here we have Vincent van Gogh. He was born in 1853, died in 1890. This is the title of this painting is The Starry Night. It was painted in 1889. It lives in the MoMA, which is the Museum of Modern Art in New York City. The medium, which is what again? Your art material, is oil on canvas, so oil paint on canvas material, which is a fabric. The dimensions are 73.7 by 92.1 centimeters, and the style of this is early expressionism. Expressionism has to do with emotions being communicated through color. So he's in his hospital room. He's not probably feeling so great. He's a little bit moody and sad. And you see it in some of his colors. They're a little bit darker. They're a little bit more muted tone, except for this. Maybe there's hope in his mind. These bright stars that you see and the moon, they could be little bright spots of hope for him. Artists are very expressive, and the choices of line they make, the choices of color they make, the way they even create the work all have to do with their emotions sometimes. Thanks for listening.